Hey there, I'm Sean. I don't have the rest of the boys with me right now, but welcome back to Doki Doki Blue Skies, episode 2. Um, this is just a continuation of the first episode, as you probably would have guessed, because we took a long ass time to record episode 1, so we had to split it into 2 videos just so it's easier to watch. But this one's going to be a bit different than episode 1 because part 2 was pretty shit. There's no sugarcoating it. It was bad. So we're cutting it into a summary style video, just so you guys can follow along with the story, aren't missing anything important, and we don't have to put out content we're not proud of, especially at the start of our channel. That's incredibly important to us. So, yeah, that's basically what this is going to be. Episode 3, where we actually hit day 2. That's going to be out next week sometime. And it's going to be a lot better than these first 2 episodes. We've actually fixed the audio issues. We're going to plan it out more. It's going to be a lot better. Trust me. So that's what you have to look forward to. And yeah, hope you enjoy this summary. I promise the next video will actually be, a story video. You'll get to see all the voice lines, but just for having watchable content at this point, it's just better if we do it this way. But the next video will be the full story like it was the first time, and yeah. So sit back, relax, and hope you enjoy. We definitely want the hot purple one and not the bitchy pink one.
Yo,
As long as it's voiced by you, Sean, I don't mind.
they're both voiced by him.
I know. That's why I've got such a happy choice in front of me.
Oh. I'm scared.
So I'm simping hardcore for you right now, I'm gonna be honest.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Hey, could you help me out picking a book that you think I'd like?
I'd be happy to if the prospect isn't too off-putting. I know of a wonderful horror novel.
To be honest, horror never particularly appealed to me. Still, I want to make an effort here. I have an open mind. What book were you thinking of? Blushing, Yuri bends down and removes a thick book from the bookcase. It has a large, piercing eye on the cover. It almost feels like it's staring into my soul.
One of my personal favorites, Portrait of Markov. I know it might look, intimidating, but sorry.
Oh no, that's metal as fuck, don't worry. She shakes her head and goes to put the book back, but I stop her. Don't worry about it. I'd love to check it out. What's it about? just really sultry for a second, and she's like, what? What's it about then? A coy smile plays across her face, as though she were pleasantly surprised by my enthusiasm.
Let's see. The protagonist is a young high school student who moves in with her sister, but shortly after, sinister things start happening.
Ooh.
The two are captured by an ominous cult that practices nightmarish experiments on their prisoners. Throughout the story, she's forced to make choices no one her age should have to make. In the process, her ability to trust others is warped, and many of her relationships are broken as a result.
No can do, already shite myself.
Shit.
Pretty dark, but hey, I'd be lying if I didn't say it didn't sound. If I said it didn't sound interesting. If I could speak. Well, it definitely sounds pretty engaging. I think I'll read this book then. Natsuki mumbles something, but she's just barely out of earshot, and I couldn't fucking care less.
Fuck off!
Read manga, bitch! She's like Toad.
Yeah, really.
Oh my god, it's just Toad.
It's just Toad. She's just Toad.
Really? You don't have to if you don't want to.
Her hair just starts getting like bigger and bigger and like more mushroom top shaped, and like you see like splotches of blue growing in it.
And then
over
she
time.
says your princess is in another castle.
Sorry, Mario, I can't come block it.
Your princess is in another castle!
Your literature club is in a different club room.
Your Monica is in another club.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't care. I need my Sean. That's what I
oh
need.
shit.
I do. Well, this might not be what I usually pick. Your description of the plot intrigued me. Although I'll have to ask, what makes this your favorite book?
If I had to put it into words,
The sex scenes.
I suppose I'm a big believer in hot, steamy sex and its ability
Fair
to
enough.
challenge the psyche. So to have such an immersive tale touched in your ideals and foundations can be extremely exhilarating.
Guys, I
Imagine-
think we are the most mature people on the planet.
No, I'm about to make it even worse.
Oh no.
Duh. Imagine watching porn and just reevaluating your psyche.
Like, oh shit, the way he blows his load, oh.
You get that moment where like your hand moves slower and slower, and you're just like, why does she let him do this to
I
her?
just had an
Yeah.
epiphany.
This is what I'm doing with my life.
Why does she let him beat her in such a way?
What kind
How
of porn do
horrible
you
is this?
watch?
Society should.
Scottish porn.
Shrek
She
porn.
smiles and twirls a long lavender strand of hair around with her finger.
Words are immensely powerful. They can paint stunning portraits, invoke emotion, or even whisk oneself away to an entirely new dimension.
Fuck that,
Darren,
I
you're,
like this
you're
dimension.
so right that we're not mature. As she said, words are like powerful. I fucking had a hard
Erection.
I really wanted, yeah, I had a hard erection. I had a hard erection to just be like, so's my dick. Just fucking in the middle. As she continues to speak, she transforms from the timid girl I just met into a proud and confident expert. I get the impression she feels more at home with books rather than other people.
Isn't that exhilarating, Bucket? We have such a vast vocabulary at our disposal, with such a powerful resource at our fingertips. We can do anything.
Alright, the writers for this mod were like, how do we write Yuri? Just throw the word exhilarating in there whenever you can.
Yeah,
Just throw
yeah,
it.
literally.
Overload it.
No, we're just gonna get a sentence later in the game that's just
I really find you exhilarating, and everything happening around us is exhilarating.
They have a
And
quota
then she
to meet
stabs herself.
for each day of this game. There's a certain amount of time she needs to say the word exhilarating, or else the person writing Yuri's route got fired. So that's why they
Yeah.
say it.
I wish I had something as coherent to respond with. We might as well be from different planets. I think I know what you mean.
That's it, I think.
Like, look at this fucker. I'm sorry, I'm eating candy.
Yeah, I can hear it. It just went like.
No, that's me fucking dumping it straight from the bag into my mouth.
Jerk in the ween.
Yeah, that's just me joking the ween. Don't concern yourself with that.
Why does
Unless
he
you
make
wanna
a
help.
crunch?
What do you think?
I don't know.
I really, yeah, no,
That's
I don't
why
wanna
I
know,
asked.
He's pulling her hands
Okay.
close to her chest. Then, as though remembering she's not alone, she suddenly blinks and immediately appears more bashful.
You can't skip the question, Tom. I want to know.
What question?
Okay.
Seems I just fucking skipped the question, now didn't I?
Oh goodness. I'm sorry, I must have gotten lost in my train of thought.
That's okay, it was hot.
My train was heading to the bone zone.
Anyway, I'm grateful that I get to read it on my own, at least for now.
Fuck,
I honestly have no
candy.
idea if I'll even like it. And if I were reading it with her and decided I didn't, that might make things a little awkward.
I like to imagine he's pausing in the middle of thinking to himself and just dumps can in Yuri's just what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you're walking away from Yuri, she's staring at you
I'm just sitting
awkwardly,
there
and
like, this looks like a fun line. I'll
You
read
just-
it a bit.
you just rip out a pack of Sour Patch and just dump it down your throat. The entire
But
thing.
you don't even take a chance to chew it. Like he's literally, it's like a funnel. Dude. It's going straight down his
Call me
throat.
out,
You
dude.
get
I
out
don't
of-
actually chew this stuff that much.
You get out of
I really do eat it too fast.
you get out a funnel, you pull out a whole blender, dump it all in the blender, turn it on, take the blender thing, put it in a funnel, and dump it down your throat. all
Oh
at the
god,
same
at that
time.
point you might as well just eat citric acid.
Yeah. Yuri's like, what? Okay, I'm out. Fucking good lord.
With the book in hand, I make my way to a desk and funnel citric acid into my throat. The others are all now preoccupied, so this seems like a convenient time to start the story. Look it up. I spot Sayori reading something. Might as well see what she's up to. I've probably read this for long enough.
Pulls out a
Oh my-
second bag.
What? Oh, don't fucking make me. I can go downstairs.
No.
Standing up with a stretch. I thought that said scotch. I make my way over and take a seat next to her.
Then you would be a true Scotsman. I stand up with a
I-
scotch.
I just like stumble into the seat like, hey, here's got me reading this book. It's really fucking cool. It's got fucking weirdo doing experiments. It's weird. What are you reading? Yeah. Oh fuck! I can't see.
Oh, he really is drunk.
Oh, hey, how's it going, Sailor? What are you reading? You wanted scotch. You
You need fucking help!
Shut up, you bitch! As I sit down, I notice that she looks quite content.
Nothing much. Just reading some stuff for a school project. What about you? You seem really into your book.
I'm not. But yeah, it was a good read, at least as far as I can tell right now. I can't help but wish I sounded a little more enthusiastic.
That's great. So how are you liking the club? You're not bored, are you?
Of course not, Sayori. Sure, I haven't been here for long, but I've enjoyed meeting everyone. They've opened my eyes to new stuff. Especially that Natsuki cunt in the corner. She's opened my eyes how fucking horrible people can be. I've never been huge in reading, but I'm confident the literature club could change that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're involved. You don't want to join a club that you have no interest in, right?
Well, I kinda did.
Oh.
I know what you mean. I think reading will grow on me in time. Actually, do you mind if I sit with you and read? She looks at me, clearly surprised. I don't think she was expecting me to sit next to her, but nonetheless she seems happy. Her smile's infectious, lifting my own spirits too.
That'd be great, Cum Bucket. Heh.
Wow, we've been talking for a bit, haven't we? And I didn't even realize the time.
I guess we have been talking for a while.
I can see why you've come to the literature club so much. There really is a welcome at ease vibe here. It must be a nice change of pace after how hectic the school day can be.
I was hoping you'd say that, Cum Bucket. It really is. And I'm grateful for the others as well. They really They really help make the club the way it is.
I can't wait until it's like, please, come bucket. Me.
Please, Cum Bucket.
Come bucket.
Please.
I can't help but notice that Natsuki and Yuri seem to be very different, though. Did they argue much?
Now the fucking time. I kind of want to shoot them both in the head.
Oh, shite. She looks a
Run
little
down the whole
downcast at my
school.
question. That means yes.
Sometimes, yes, but thankfully it isn't often.
Oh, I can sense this isn't a topic she likes discussing. So I go back to my scotch. Oh, that's only normal, I guess. Glug. Monica seems like a great president, though. She must be very proud of this club. Just then, Monica gets up from the desk as she was Ugh. Just then, Monica gets up from the desk she was sitting at and faces the classroom confidently.
Oh god, I'm scared.
That feels right. Speak of a devil.
That bitch.
That fucking bitch. With her round, plump arse.
Let's go sit over there, Cum Bucket. It looks like there's room at those desks for all of us.
I'd usually follow Sayori over to where the rest of the girls have pulled a couple of desks together to form a table.
Did they copy paste this from the actual game?
Maybe.
don't
There's
think
the tea.
How about I make some tea as well?
Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling a bit awkward, I opt to take a seat next to Sayori. Damn it! No, come bucket! You gotta make the moves!
I wanna say I recognize this from the actual game.
This part is very, like, this whole scene, but I think it's just worded differently. I don't think they wrote it straight. If the conversation starts to die out, I can always rely on her to save me. Meanwhile, Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. That's ripped. That's ripped right through it.
How the fuck do people remember this shit?
I don't know, it just sounds familiar.
Yeah, it just sounds familiar.
Okay, are you ready?
No.
It's getting more and more like Marge Simpson. It's a good song.
God damn!
Oh, there's her
Oh,
face.
what the hell am I supposed to do?
Oh,
wow.
The cupcake!
That's kind of cute, actually.
I like the blue. There's the blue rectangle.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I'm seeing blue! Is no one else seeing blue right now? And a giant fucking cupcake standing in my soul. Are you okay, Kamaka? No! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats.
That's ripped.
Yep.
You want to have an orgy?
Yeah.
Oh.
A
Whiskers
cupcake
are filled
orgy.
with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
That's ripped.
You're ripped. Dude, fucking-
Yeah, I know I am.
I know you are too, Sean. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. What you looking at, you twat? I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? To see what my layers think? I finally bite down. The cupcake has layers. Oh, it's heavenly. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. If she made it all by herself, that's seriously impressive. It practically tastes professionally done to me. But then again, it's not like I have the most discerning taste palate. These cupcakes are amazing. Thank you, Natsuki. Alright, you bitch!
Yeah, you better thank me, because this took hard work to do.
You slapped Natsuki.
Man,
If only there was Natsuki will remember that.
Yeah, it seems like it. Did you make it by yourself, or did your parents help you?
Oh shit.
Hey, what's that supposed to
The
be?
President of the
Are you saying
United
I couldn't
States
get it by
helped me
myself?
baking these cupcakes.
No. It's just that it seems professionally made, so I was wondering if an actual baker helped you.
I wish my dad was a baker. He's just...
Gordon Ramsay.
Let's
Mm.
not.
I wish my dad was a baker, but just because I don't bake for money doesn't mean that I can't be good.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I just suck at cooking myself, so I'm wowed by good cooking.
I have a dirty mind too. Something said I just suck cock.
I suck cock myself!
Fuck
Yeah,
is
you
that?
suck dick, right?
That's what you were saying.
Wasn't that what you were talking about?
Jew?
I guess I should count myself lucky that I got to try your cupcakes today, eh? Oh god, now Canadian!
Oh no.
Eh?
They're just gonna start saying sorry all the time.
It's not every day that I have the time to bake. So be thankful.
I fucking said thank you. The expression on Natsuki's face practically says, bow down before me, peasant.
And you should, bitch.
Good lord. I don't like her.
Aha! Are you expecting Ken Bukaki to prostrate himself before you? I almost said prostate.
Looks like Monica had the same thought.
Oh, we're gonna prostate. Oh shit.
Well, Suki, you want to stick a finger in my ass? Why don't you do it? Fucking.
We can't blame Natsuki for saying the N-word, though.
I think we can. I think that is something you can definitely blame her
You
for.
probably could, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't blame Natsuki for bragging a little, though. I would too if I made these.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna rely on others to make my horrible personality seem better. Natsuki smiles gratefully as Sayori saves.
I think Natsuki is the exact definition of a crotch goblin.
What the
not
hell is a
alone.
crotch goblin?
Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. It tastes like shite. Keep a whole tea set in his classroom.
It tastes like shit. His tea better taste better. I'm throwing it out the fucking window.
What fucking leaves did you use? Ones you used to wipe your fucking arse out the woods after taking a fat shite?
Yep, those ones. Those are like the best kind for tea.
No,
That explains why the tea's brown.
I actually use my hair for that. It's quite convenient.
Oh, that's
that
why
explains why it's purple.
Yeah.
And now, Darren, we have to suck each other's dicks.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh, I'm up.
Oh, I'm sideways.
Oh yeah. And I'm
in.
Aunt Mary.
Oh, I'm out.
Well played.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Ha! No, Scotch. I guess. You say, glancing down at the paper bag next to your leg.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're always trying to fucking impress you. You little beta cuck.
That's not...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know?
Go cut yourself.
Don't worry
you
about
fat
it.
Fuck.
I believe you. Tea and reading might not be a common pastime for me, but I can at least appreciate it.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
It still seems a little bit malicious, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. She seems
I
like
think
she
that-
still has some power, and she's still like giving us the weird vibes.
Yeah.
By the way, I know that everyone here likes reading, but do you guys write as well?
Oh, here comes the poem.
Mhm.
Mm.
Actually, we haven't really done any writing together. Funnily enough.
Was our character going to come up with the idea?
Mm.
That'd be a change.
Mm. Yes. Oh. Sorry, let me finish my peanut.
I know you're eating peanuts.
Oh, he's fucking eating during recording.
Stop eating
I'm
peanuts, darn it.
Gardens, and I'm starving. Okay, leave me alone. Oh, wait. You guys hear that? That's different.
Yeah, they changed the music.
Oh shit.
They kind of
What,
added.
did you fart? If we have members who are looking for legitimate criticism of their poetry, how about we do that here?
I don't know if I feel comfortable sharing my old poetry. I didn't write it to be read by the public, so...
Yeah, same here. That's fine. We can all just go home and write new poems to bring tomorrow.
Don't come to school tomorrow.
I was going to suggest that anyway. Anyway, since I don't think the rest of us have poetry ready to share yet.
Oh, I gotta do a weird noise.
Love that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Thank you.
I think learning about poetry would be really fun.
Mm-hmm. And now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
Hey, Sayori, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Given that she introduced me to all these amazing people, it's the least I could do for her.
Sure, let's head home.
We thought the two of us wave goodbye to the others and make our way home. On the way back, we discussed the events of the day, focusing particularly on each club member. As we do so, my mind wanders between them all. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica.
Hey, bitch.
I'm excited to hang out with everyone from now on. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of them.
Oh, we know which one that is, boys.
Alright. Oh, we didn't talk to Sayori at all?
Oh yeah.
I'll
Good.
just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Well, I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Or should we end it on writing a poem, or just before?
Oh, this is new.
Oh,
This is pretty good.
What?
what is it? Monica's actually there.
Yeah.
Well, that's
What
interesting.
is happening?
What?
Oh,
Okay.
here we go.
There we go.
Oh.
It's time to write a
Oh,
poem.
Monica's not there in this thing.
Oh.
Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. All right, boys. So that means we gotta do really edgy garbage.
Uh-huh.
Precious.
That's
No, no,
it.
no. I just thought because it sounded like a
Incongruent.
complex word.
Just do
Incongruent.
incongruent.
Yeah, incongruent.
All right.
Melancholy.
Melancholy, yeah.
No, wait. I think that's Sayori.
No,
That's
we
not
got it.
good. Because Sayori likes happy and sad stuff, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what melancholy is. Whatever.
Complicated, sad things is Yuri, though.
That's true. Fuck.
Scars? Maybe?
Maybe photograph?
That
Or
might be
scars?
Sayori.
I go with scars.
Nope. Scars is
Oh,
Sayori.
okay.
shit.
That's a
Oh,
fact.
Don't do
god.
depression. Don't do depression.
Yeah,
That
no.
is Sayori. I believe
Determination.
determination, yeah.
Yeah. Unstable.
Oh, okay. That's very edgy. Universe.
Yeah. Unstable universe. Breeding wheel. You guys don't remember that one?
Breeding wheel.
was one of-
Wheel?
That was like Yuri's last poem when she went fucking batshit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
the
okay.
whole one that was just like adjective, noun, adjective, noun, adjective, noun.
Yeah.
I think unrequited is probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Hi,
Oh,
Sayori.
What?
Unrestrained.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disaster.
Yeah, disaster.
So many of them just seem like Natsuki's ones. I like disaster.
Yeah.
Sensation.
Lollipop. Oh, Fester would
Sensation or
be
Fester?
guaranteed.
Yeah, go with Fester. Massacre!
Oh.
Yeah! Yes! Kill them all!
Wouldn't it be funny if Natsuki popped up for that one?
Oh my god.
That would probably be the best fucking,
That'd be
like,
so damn funny.
the best fucking hidden joke in the entire game. Just the fact that Natsuki kills people.
If Massacre made Natsuki's thing pop up, you would have to end the video, like, right there. It'd be like, Massacre, she would jump down, done.
Yep.
Crimson. Yeah. Intellectual. That's gotta be her, yeah.
Yep. Vivacious.
Oh yeah, vivacious. I love these words.
Doki Doki!
Oh man. Oh yeah, do alone. That's edgy enough.
Yeah, I think ambient. I think ambient.
Ooh. Yeah,
Go
go
ambient.
ambient. Whew. There's like different thing of
Destiny.
Chocolate.
Marriage!
I don't know.
Definitely not chocolate.
Grief.
No.
Grief.
Are we sure?
I mean, maybe bliss or covet. Covet.
Cover.
Yeah, try covet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought climax.
Climax.
Sex.
How do you mistake the word climax for sex?
Dirty
Because I
mind.
saw your mouse go over it, and I just saw like the AX at the end, and my fucking dumbass brain was
Sax.
like, "Well, sex." That's like
Dude,
sex.
climax. Do climax.
Why not?
Oh.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Do sex.
Tenacious.
Tenacious, yeah. One more.
Philosophy.
Yeah. Boom.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
All
we
right.
did it, boys.
that's
Alright,
the first
Save
day
here,
done.
save here, save.
Save
We're
here.
done with this day. We're done. Day one done. Get the fuck out of here. We need to get
Alright.
ended. God, we're done. It's over.
It's done.
See you fucking next week.
Everyone get out of the video. Everyone smash that like button and get the fuck out of here.
Dislike and perish.
I like how our intros are always incredibly calm, and then our outros are just a clusterfuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Ken Bacano,
Yeah.
fancy meeting you here.
do
Please
you-
smash that like button and
No, no,
subscribe.
stop. We're not. No. Tom, do you remember dislike and perish?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me swallow this. I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Okay.
That's what we're looking for.
Leave it up to your imagination. Dislike and perish, you fucking twats! You better be back in the next video and do the fucking same thing, or I'm gonna fucking ram my boot so far up your ass and wear you like a sock! Now get your ass out of here! There you go, that's an outro.
Yeah.
See you
Done.
next time.
Outro done. Bye, motherfuckers.